It is solar eclipse adventure time. I am super excited about this. My main goal for photography is I want to get that series. That series of images from start to finish for a solar eclipse. That's what I want. That's what I'm hoping to get. And yeah, I will be traveling up the coast of California into Oregon and staying in Bandon, Oregon on Sunday night, and then traveling over to Roseburg or so, just depending on when. I'll be getting up really early on Monday morning, traveling into Roseburg, maybe a little bit north of that, to get the closest to totality. I'm not going to that strip of totality because it's supposed to be insane as far as just busyness and everything, but I will be getting about like 96 to 98% depending on where I go, so follow along. I'm really excited to share this with you. Home for the night in Bandon. I've never stayed in a yurt. It's pretty cool. Come check it out. So it's got a little table. It's got some bunk beds. It's got a heater. And it's even got so you can look up at the stars, but it's Bandon, so it's all foggy. And it's got a couch with all my stuff on it for tomorrow. And that's it. Dinner in a yurt. The other part of dinner. Oh yeah. Mashed potatoes and hot dogs. And boom. Dinner of champions. Home for the night. So this is where I'll be tonight. I am in Bandon, Oregon, and I will be heading to Roseburg, Oregon tomorrow morning. So I'll be getting up pretty early in the morning to head over there to see the solar eclipse. I'm not going to see the full totality of the solar eclipse, but I'm going to be able to see about 98% of it. I've heard some pretty crazy stories about the roads up in Oregon, and right now that is my plan, is to head to Roseburg and see that. Beauty. We are ready for the solar eclipse. So just found my spot. I'm along Highway 42, a little bit outside of Roseburg, and going to do my setup. This is where I am taking pictures of the solar eclipse. So it's just a little pull off on the side of the road. So my Sony A6500 is on a time lapse, and it's taking a time lapse of the hill with just the mountain. Right now it's starting to cool off, and it looks like the moon is about halfway over the sun. This is my setup with my A7R2. Right now I'm using a Play Memories app to be able to automatically take pictures every 30 seconds or so. Let me show you the backup camera. So ISO is 1250, my f is 11, and my shutter speed is 1/250. And now I'll show you my little setup for a filter. So this is my filter. I'll explain this here in a little bit, but what I have going on right now is I have a welding filter on, so that way it blocks out the sun and it won't ruin my camera. So originally what I had planned is I had planned to have the 10-stop ND filter on. And the more I read about taking pictures of the solar eclipse, the more I read that 10-stop ND filters are not enough. So what I decided to do is get a welding filter. It's actually a welding lens for a helmet, a welding helmet. And I went and got one of those and put it on my camera instead. Everything was sold out. It was difficult to find. Most welding stores were all sold out. I didn't check camera shops because I figured those filters would be sold out, and they were really expensive. So I went to the store and got a welding lens for about $5. This is what I used for my filter today. It is a replacement welding lens for a welding helmet, and it was the class 9 or grade 9 that blocks out the majority of light coming through. I then just used regular old masking tape from Napa. Right now it is about 10:12 and it's starting to really cool off and get pretty dark. It's a little bit over halfway over the sun, and it looks kind of like dusk outside. Alright, it's 10:18. I changed my settings to shutter speed 1/1000, f11, and ISO 200 to get it just a little bit better of a shot. And we're close to what they call totality, which is where the moon is completely over the sun. It's getting lighter. It's about 10:22, and now the sun is getting bigger, as you can see, and the moon is starting to go away from the sun. So it's starting to get a lot brighter outside, as you can see. It's about 10:23, which means the eclipse is now ending or gone, and it's starting to come back to daylight. It's 10:36. Yoda decided she's tired of the solar eclipse. It's getting warm and bright again, so the moon is almost touching the edge of the sun, and had to take my jacket off because it's getting all warm again. But anyway, so it should be here for about another 15 minutes or so, and it'll be over and I'll be on my way home. Got some cool pictures, I think. It's officially over, so it's about 11:37. It is bright, warm, and sunny out now. So the solar eclipse was super cool. It did get pretty chilly out. It didn't get as dark as I thought it would. I was thinking that it would get almost nighttime dark. It didn't. It got to like a duskish kind of dark and then brightened back up again. I was at about 98% of totality. I didn't go into that zone, but got most of the solar eclipse, and it was awesome. Alright, so that's it for me today. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to click that subscribe button if you want to see more videos from me, and I will see you in my next video.